The Snow Queen. A magical winter adventure.
Once upon a time, there was a kingdom where winter was at its coldest and most enchanting. The people believed that every snowflake falling from the sky was magical. Each one carried a message from the queen's icy palace. Little Gerda and her best friend, Kai, loved playing outside, watching the snowflakes dance in the air. But one day, a different kind of snowflake fell. This one was not ordinary. It sparkled. When Kai reached out to touch it, the snowflake suddenly drifted into his eyes. From that moment on, something changed in Kai. He no longer smiled the same way. His eyes became as cold as winter. Gerda sensed that something was wrong, but she couldn't understand what. As days passed, Kai's behavior continued to change. Once full of laughter, he now seemed lost in cold, dark thoughts. Gerda did everything she could to bring back his joyful self, but he drifted further away each day. Then, one day, a great snowstorm arrived. Gerda looked out the window. Kai was nowhere to be seen. Panicked, she ran outside, searching everywhere, but he was gone. Just then, a grand and mysterious sleigh rushed past the street. Inside sat a dazzling woman dressed in a long white cloak. Her eyes glowed like ice, and beside her was Kai. The boy stared blankly ahead as if he felt nothing. Gerda screamed in horror, "Kai, come back!" But the wind swallowed her voice, and the sleigh disappeared into the darkness. Gerda couldn't accept Kai's disappearance. He was her best friend. She decided to go on a journey to find him. She packed only a few pieces of bread, water, and a small hand mirror her grandmother had given her. "This mirror will always show you the right path," her grandmother had said. Braving the icy winds, she left her town. The roads were covered in snow, but she wasn't afraid. Everywhere she went, she asked people about Kai. Farmers, traders, and travelers all told her the same legend. The Snow Queen's palace, hidden deep in the eternal ice of the north. Filled with hope, Gerda continued her journey north. As Gerda walked through the freezing snow, she reached a dense forest. The branches were heavy with ice, and her footsteps crunched in the snow. Just as she was about to lose hope, a bright-eyed crow landed in front of her. "Who are you?" Gerda asked in surprise. The crow tilted its head and spoke. "The boy you seek is far north, but the journey is long and dangerous. However, I can lead you to the right person." Gerda decided to follow the crow. It led her to an old cabin. Inside, an elderly woman sat by the fire. She listened to Gerda's story and gave her warm soup. "You must be strong, little one," the woman said. "The Snow Queen's palace is far beyond this place. But remember, your greatest weapon is the love within you." Gerda thanked her and continued on her journey. The crow gave her a compass pointing north, then disappeared into the depths of the forest. As Gerda traveled further north, the air became even colder. The stars shone like frozen diamonds at night, and the wind whispered songs to her. She knew she was getting close. One day, a reindeer appeared in her path. It had big, gentle eyes and looked straight at Gerda. "You're the girl searching for the Snow Queen's palace," it said. "Hop on my back. I will take you there." Gerda climbed onto the reindeer's back, and together they dashed across the snowy plains. As they traveled, Gerda felt warmth in her heart. She was ready to save Kai. At last, Gerda reached the Snow Queen's palace. The massive ice doors opened with a cold gust of wind. As she stepped inside, she saw Kai sitting on a frozen throne, his eyes empty. "Kai!" she cried, tears streaming down her face. But Kai didn't move. The Snow Queen smiled as she approached. "Your friend belongs here now," she said in a chilling voice. Gerda stepped forward bravely. She took Kai's hands, filling them with the warmth of her love. A single tear fell from her eyes onto Kai's hands. At that moment, the spell broke. The ice in Kai's eyes melted, and his joyful spirit returned. "Gerda!" he shouted. The palace trembled. Ice began to crack and shatter. Gerda and Kai ran as fast as they could. The reindeer was waiting outside. Together, they rode home. From that day on, no storm could ever break their friendship again.
What an incredible journey, right, kids? Be kind, grow with love, and continue to learn new things every day. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more magical stories. Tell me your favorite part in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.